Hello, hello. This is forecaster Tori Smith with your Saturday evening weather update. And the big question that's been going around is it actually going to snow on Sunday? And we've been tracking this here at the Fox 54 Weather Center for quite some time now. And I would say my official answer is yes, it is going to snow. So this time frame is going to be between Sunday about 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Bamberg, seeing that right around 2, maybe even 2:15 is what we're looking at. So most of us, I think, will be seeing some snow. I think it will definitely be cold enough for it with this cold front moving through. And I think some of us may also be seeing that rain-snow mix at the very least. And I think we will be seeing a little bit of snow on the roads as well. So we do have a weather aware day for tomorrow. This is going to be, again, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're also going to stay weather aware all the way through Monday morning for areas of black ice developing as this snow starts to melt and temperatures stay below 32 degrees. So what we're thinking in terms of how much snow is going to be anywhere up to about an inch of snow, especially down towards the southern counties. That goes for Emmanuel County, Jefferson County, possibly even Burke County, and into Glasscock County. Other areas will definitely see a little bit of that as well. So let's dive right into the local futurecast. You can see areas seeing rain. You may be seeing that even now across the two-state. This rain may become heavier at times. You can see a heavier patch towards Evans right around 2 a.m. And temperatures not quite below freezing yet. They're going to be into the 40s all the way through the evening and into your early Sunday morning. So let's continue into early Sunday morning. We're getting into the 4 a.m. hour. This goes for some heavier showers towards Augusta, Richmond County, into Aiken, and over towards the Barnwell into Bamberg area, even into Swainsboro. As soon as we get to about 6 a.m., this is where things really start to take a turn. You can see temperatures are already starting to drop below about 40 degrees, 39 degrees closer towards Washington. And of course, the atmosphere is much, much colder than the surface temperatures on the ground. So this is going to play a huge factor. We, as forecasters, look for what's called the 540 line, and this 540 line helps us see the thickness in the atmosphere and determine whether or not there is potential to turn liquid into more of a solid phase. And this 540 line is dipping down closer towards Swainsboro, all the way into Swainsboro. So that means we could start to see that potential of wintry mix and possibly even snow. So let's take a look at 7 a.m. This is where it starts to really become iffy. You can see those areas in pink between McCormick all the way down to Evans and into Glasscock County. The pink usually signifies more of a sleet mix, a rain, snow. Temperatures in the atmosphere definitely cold enough behind this cold front to help turn some of that precipitation into snow. So I think a lot of us will be seeing snowflakes fall from the sky. However, I do think there also will be that chance of seeing more of a rain/snow mix. Again, that's usually called sleet. Okay, let's go into 8 a.m. It starts to become a little bit more of a winter wonderland here in the two-state. Wilkes County all the way down to Louisville is definitely seeing some type of a wintry mix going on. Temperatures at the surface not quite below freezing, but again, the atmosphere is a very complex thing, and it will be colder in the atmosphere and cold enough to reach the ground as snow. So the accumulation levels may be even up to about an inch in some areas. I'll show you guys a comparison between models here pretty shortly. 11 a.m., we're seeing it enter Screven County into Allendale into Barnwell. I will say that there are a couple advisories right now. First of all, pretty much most of Georgia now is under a winter weather advisory. Some areas, including Macon down to Dublin, are in a winter storm warning as of right now, and that continues again into your Sunday morning. As for us, we're not in a winter weather warning. Most of the CSRA is under a winter weather advisory. I will say that they have not issued that for South Carolina at this time yet. All right, Swainsboro, you can see that getting a little bit of winter weather as we head into noon. Let's go in to about 2 p.m. We're starting to see that towards Bamberg, Screven County, Allendale, a lot of that entering and leaving by about 3 p.m. for your Sunday. So exciting if you like the snow, but you're going to want to stay off the roads at this time. This is going to be the biggest impact for the CSRA in a while. So again, try to stay off the roads between 6 and 3 p.m. for tomorrow. And as soon as that snow starts to melt, this will also be a factor into your early Monday morning as we start to watch for black ice starting to accumulate. So I think the melting phase will be between about 3 and about 10 p.m. into Sunday. And then again, it can refreeze on the roads. That causes black ice and could cause a whole nother travel concern at this time. So let's compare some of those models as of today. Meteorologist Alex Carter was comparing these yesterday, and they're kind of updating. HRRR is on the side of expecting a lot more snow than you can see GRAF is expecting. So GRAF is expecting up to about a half inch of snow accumulation down towards Emmanuel County, Louisville, that's Jefferson County, and even over towards Glasscock County. And even about a half inch, a half inch of snow accumulation towards Waynesboro. Not much for Bamberg. I do think that Bamberg will be seeing that as that front does pass. So with that being said, I am trending in between, kind of a comparison between the two and kind of combining those. I think that most of us will be seeing a couple of those snowflakes fall. I do agree more with the Emmanuel County Swainsboro area, seeing more about a half inch of snow rather than an inch, and even over an inch. So I think GRAF may be more accurate with this one. Of course, we won't really know until tomorrow morning. So the timeline, again, that's going to be 6 to about 2, maybe even 3 p.m. for that wintry mix. Some areas, again, seeing sleet. Some areas maybe seeing those snowflakes. That melting period going to be Sunday afternoon. And again, black ice expected for Monday morning. So take a look at some of those temperatures right around 6 a.m. Monday. This is where we start to watch those roads. Again, 28 degrees for McCormick, 25 in Augusta, 24 in Screven County, and 26 in Allendale. Keep in mind, all of these are below freezing. Our freezing mark is 32 degrees. So going to be very important to watch the roadways. And if you see wetness on the road when you're driving to work, or if you have the day off, just try to stay home. But if you have to go to work Monday morning, 6 a.m., if you see a wet spot on the road, I would say slow down before you get to it. Again, black ice is a very dangerous thing, so just be very careful there. Again, we do have our weather aware day for tomorrow. Going to be very important to stay weather aware for that snow. And, most of us have the day off for tomorrow, so go outside, enjoy some of the snow. As you know, here in the CSRA, we don't usually see this, and it's very exciting if you love the snow to see it for another year in a row. We saw it last year. Going to be seeing it, for me, hopefully, fingers crossed, again tomorrow. And again, that time frame, 6 to 2 p.m. I tried to show you guys that fast cast or future cast very slowly so you can see where your area is starting to see the rain turn into snow or even sleet. Preferably, I hope it ends up being more of a snow so you're able to go outside and enjoy it rather than being that sticky, wet precipitation in the atmosphere. Okay, well, that is our weather update for tonight. I believe meteorologist Alex Carter will be coming in tomorrow morning to give you more of an update, and I'll try to join you guys on Facebook Live with an update from the snow. If you don't want to go outside and enjoy it for yourself, I will definitely be out there and give you guys an outside look. All right, let me know if you guys have any questions. Hopefully this answered any of your questions that you had about tomorrow. The winter weather forecasting is very, very tricky, so we're going to continue to keep you posted on this. But I definitely think most of us will at least be seeing a rain-snow mix, and some of us even being lucky enough to see that snow mix. And I really think those totals are anywhere up to from a 1/4 inch of snow all the way up to about an inch of snow is where kind of those models are agreeing to be right in the middle there. So again, if you have any questions, let me know. We'll keep you posted here on Fox 54. See you tomorrow.